Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Watson on 1st down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the red zone now, Watson. It's caught. Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper from 19 yards away. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Moore now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Drops it to Jones into flat. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Chubb will get the call running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. A give running right is Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Here's Chubb on the read option. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Looking downfield for Jones. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. More now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Off the option, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone could have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Let's go, hey, 57, 57. Let's get that ball. Check nickel.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. He completes it to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll go with Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Moore now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for KC.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
All kinds of time. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mahomes. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's caught left side by Hardman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Julio Jones, the lone receiver, left. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Browns 34, Chiefs 11.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down.
Touchdown! It's complete. Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing now, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's